BP said nearly a third of its British petrol stations had run out of the two main grades of fuel on Sunday as panic buying forced the government to suspend competition laws and allow firms to work together to ease shortages. Lines of vehicles formed at petrol stations for a third day running as motorists waited, some for hours, to fill up with fuel after oil firms reported a lack of drivers was causing transport problems from refineries to forecourts. Some operators have had to ration supplies and others to close gas stations. The fuel panic comes as Britain faces several crises: an international gas price surge that is forcing energy firms out of business, a related shortage of carbon dioxide that threatens to derail meat production, and a shortage of truck drivers that is playing havoc with retailers and leaving some shelves bare. Anglo-Dutch oil group Shell said that it had also seen increased demand for fuel. In response, Business Minister Kwasi Kwarteng said he was suspending competition laws to allow firms to share information and coordinate their response. Transport Minister Grant Shapps had earlier appealed for calm, saying the shortages were purely caused by panic buying, and that the situation would eventually resolve itself because fuel could not be stockpiled. After meeting Kwarteng, industry figures including representatives from Shell and ExxonMobil Corp said in a joint statement issued by the Business Department that they had been reassured, and stressed there was no national fuel shortage. Earlier, Shapps said the shortage of truck drivers was down to COVID-19 disrupting the qualification process, preventing new labor from entering the market. Others pinned the blame on Brexit and poor working conditions forcing out foreign drivers. The government on Sunday announced a plan to issue temporary visas for 5,000 foreign truck drivers. But business leaders have warned the government's plan is a short-term fix and will not solve an acute labor shortage that risks major disruption beyond fuel deliveries, including for retailers in the run-up to Christmas. Opposition Labour Party leader Keir Starmer, speaking at his party's annual conference in southern England, said ministers had failed to plan for labour shortages following the 2016 Brexit vote and called for a bigger temporary visa scheme.